Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is my guest for the weekend. This is King. Say hey, King. King is leaving. But welcome back to my channel. We're here for another round of bookends. What do I normally say? This is where I put an end to all the unread books on my shelves. And today, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm not doing well, guys. I'm not doing well. And that is because this is featuring my birthday book haul that happened way back in July. I know, you're like, where was the book haul? It's here right now. I just wanna thank all of my friends and all my family who got me books as gifts and sent me birthday wishes. I appreciate all of y'all. Not only did I get birthday book gifts, but I also gifted myself birthday books, because if you don't treat yourself, who will? So let's just get into what this is. I started off last round at 122 and I was doing great, guys. I was doing fantastic. Fantastic, I don't know if fantastic is the word, since the goal here is to get it under 100, 90 to be specific, but did not happen. So let's just see how spectacularly I failed. Starting off in July, we're gonna start off with the books that I got from my booktube friends. Starting off with Ray, who gifted me Arsenic and Adobo by Mia Manansala. She really liked this, and so I was glad that she gifted this to me as well, especially because I have not read a cozy mystery, and I was excited to read this one. She also gifted me The Final Strife by Sarat Al-Arifi, and I had heard about this from Jashana, who loves this, and so I was really excited to get it. I know I say this every time I do this, but I'm excited for all of these books that I got. Otherwise, why would I have put them on my wish list? Why would I have purchased them myself? I'm excited. So that was from Ray, my love, and from my other love, Dasha. She gave me Battle Royale by Kushin Takami. Listen, murderous children. Murderous children. She also gifted me The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. I heard about this first from Tammie Tries to Read, and she just talks about it so highly that I cannot wait to read this. I think Dash and I are gonna try to read this together, so fun times. Then from Steph over at Stephanie Bookish, she got me I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I don't know why I try to memorize things. By Ian Reid. I hear this is just like a mind fuck. Can't wait. Also got me 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I've heard this be hyped up all over the place. And if this is not giving what y'all are saying it's supposed to give, coming for all you hoes. All y'all. Nat over at Nerdy Nat Reads got me Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. I believe she read this, and we were both talking about Hunger by Roxane Gay, and we both liked it. And so she read this. She liked it. So we'll see about this one. The Sweetness That Is Bonnie over at Books with Bonnie. She got me Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. This is the third in some Once Upon a Con series. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but. And then Jashana, so funny. So, I don't know if it's funny, but Jashana got me Age of Myth by Michael J. Sullivan. And the reason this was on my wish list is because of Jashana, because she talks about this so highly. And so I really want to get to this. She also got me We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal, who I was inspired to get this because of Nat. Listen, guys, I'm easily influenced. If you talk highly enough about a book, I'm probably going to want to read it. So there we have it. Those are my BookTube birthday gifts. Thank you all. Love you. Now on to the other books that I got from friends and family. My friend picked up Ray Rare by Jordan Fuego. Ray and Dasha have talked about this countless times, and so I'm excited for that. When We Left Cuba by Chanel Clayton. I think I heard Monae from Life is Monae talk about this. I'm pretty sure that's where I heard it from. Ray talks about this one all the time. Upon a Burning Throne by Ashcott K. Banker. I know she didn't like one of the books in the series. I think it's the last one, but she loved the first one, so I hope I will too. I actually hope that maybe I love all of the books. Another friend of mine got me When We Were Birds by Ayanna Lloyd Banwo. So that was from friends, and then I bought myself stuff because it's my birthday. Why would I not? First, this was a pre-order, not a birthday thing, but I got Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. She wrote Love in Color, which was one of my favorite books last year, and it was like myths about love from around the world. So I was really excited when I saw that she was coming out with another book. Because of Dasha, but mostly Steph, who is on a Robin Hobb high, I got Royal Assassin and Assassin's Quest. Which order they go in, I don't know. I got those two because I had read Assassin's Apprentice, I don't know when, but Steph has been talking about it a lot recently, been talking about Robin Hobb a lot recently, and I was just like, I need to continue on because I liked Assassin's Apprentice, and you know, I have a problem with starting things and never finishing series. Except this year when I have really been knocking those series out. Then I also bought myself Monee by Mona Wad, How High We Go in the Dark by Sequoia Nagamatsu, Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joy Goffney, Princess and the Fangirl by Ashley Poston. So Bonnie bought me the last book in the series, and I had the first book in the series, but I needed the second book? Or is this the third book? I don't know, but I was gonna complete this series. We were gonna have the whole thing on the shelf. The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois by Honoré Fanon Jeffers. When I'm gonna get to this, I don't know, because baby, she is thick. She is she almost 800 pages? This says 797. Y'all can't see that, but look, just know, she says it's 797. So when I'm gonna get to this, I don't know. So those were all of the books that I got in July. As you can see, we're already off on a terrible, I don't know how I'm gonna come back from this. So in July, I'm gonna start off with a book that I started in DNF. This is not in the order that I read them, but Divine Direction by Craig Rochelle. I got maybe 10 pages in and I was like, I actually don't care. So I DNF'd it. Also DNF, A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I talk about this in a wrap up. And also, did not care. I also read With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. Loved it, had such a good time. Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. This is the end of the duology. If you ask me, it's a duology, not a trilogy. That third book, I don't know her. And I read The Blood of Emmett Till by Timothy B. Tyson. Also completing the end of a series for me was The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. Man, what a roller coaster. So many emotions. One of the best finales to a series I have read, and that is July. So I clearly did not read as much as I received, but maybe I can make up for it. I don't know. I do know that we're not gonna get back to 122. I know that for sure. So let's move on to the things I got in August. I picked up The Secret Lives of Church Ladies by Dasha The Daughter of Dr. Moreau by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I had pre-ordered this like immediately after I finished reading The Beautiful Ones back in June or something. So I got this. She's pretty. Then I had a Book of the Month credit and I picked up Small Angels by Lauren Owen. And then another pre-order that I was definitely going to have. In fact, I ordered it so long ago that I was like, oh no, I need to go buy this. And then it came and I was like, I don't need to buy this. But Amari and the Great Game by B.B. Alston. I feel like that wasn't a lot to buy in August. So let's talk about what I read in August. So August reads that I picked up were fun for me because I asked Ray to pick my TBR for my own TBR, and she picked some great things for me to read. She picked Arsenic and Adobo, which was what she gifted me with in July. She also chose Iron Widow by Jiren Zhao, and I've had this for so long. that I'm ashamed that it took me this long to read it. She also chose The Boyfriend Project by Farah Rashan. She also chose for me to read Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James. I had been waiting to read this. I don't know what I was waiting for. My mind to be together. I don't know, but wow, what a ride. So that's what she chose for me to read in August. But then in August, I also started The Marriage Game by Sarah Desai. I finished it in September, but I started it in August. And that was August. Quick, right? Still not anywhere near 122. I don't know the exact number at this particular point. You can see it down here. But I know we're still so far. And then let's talk about what I bought in September. You would think that in my brain, I would be like, Robin, what are you buying books for, girl? You're already behind. I knew I was behind when I got these gifts and bought myself gifts in July. But technically, past Robin did not realize, because the 2 books that I got in September were pre-orders. Pre-ordering Robin did not think that she was going to lose her mind for her birthday and buy a crazy amount of books. And then she had no foresight to know that she would get so many great books for her birthday. So what did past Robin buy for September Robin to get? Well, first of all, she got the Waterstones edition of Babel by R.F. Kuang. Did you think I was not gonna get this? Of course I was. So yeah, I pre-ordered this. And then another pre-order that I got that in my head was not coming out until like November. I thought I was gonna have time to like redeem myself or something. But that was Fairy Tale by Stephen King. Another thick, chunky bitch. And that's all I picked up. In fact, I didn't even pick these up because past Robin did this to me. It wasn't current Robin. September Robin would never have done this. Past Robin. She's the reason for this. But let me tell you guys, September, I read some shit, okay? One, thanks to Steph, who also picked my TBR for September. And thanks to, I don't know what else, but I got through some shit. So I asked Steph to pick my TBR, just like I asked Ray to pick my TBR in August. I asked Ray to pick my TBR in August. I asked Steph to pick my TBR in September. And she chose for me Funny by Monae, which was a book I just bought. Yay me for reading another recent purchase, even though I didn't pick it myself. But that's not the point. I read it. She also chose The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta, Son of the Storm by Sui Davies Okumbawa, and Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lin Tan. And I'm glad that she put this one on my TBR because before I had even read this, before I read the first line, the first sentence, I had pre-ordered the second book. What is wrong with me? But she hyped it up so much, and so did Tammie from Tammie Tries to Read. Well, they hyped up this one, and I was like, well, if that one was good, then clearly the second one must be good. So why don't I just get the second one so that by the time I finish this one, I'll have the second one ready. But now I will be ready because I read it. And then she did not put this on my TBR, but it was Steph inspired because I ended up buying this like last year because of her. And that is The Promised Neverland. It's a manga. And I think she did this in a video where she was like testing out mangas. I don't know. But I read that. A book that I needed to read from my list of books that I need to read for 2022, otherwise I need to get rid of them, was A Reunion of Ghosts. I ended up DNFing this, was not having a good time, so goodbye. I also read One Day We'll All Die and None of This Will Matter by Sashi Cool, and had a good time with it. And then I started, but I have not finished, Amari and the Great Game by B.B. Alston. I had meant to start this earlier in the month, but I just had not gotten to it because I wanted to prioritize Steph's reads. And then the end of the month came and I was just like, I kind of don't want to read for a couple of days. And then I started it and then whatever, doesn't matter. I started it. Hopefully we'll finish it in the next couple of days. And that is where we are. If you've been following along, you know, and I know that I am not at 122. I'm not near 90, I'm not near 100. I'm at 131. So it's not too far from 122, but it's very far from 100, I guess, in the grand scheme of life. 131 books is not terrible. But when your goal is 100 or less than 100, like, come on. Am I going to stop buying books? No. I don't know what the solution here is, because it's, you know, I'm not going to stop buying books. In fact, when we first started this, my rule was for every book I'm over is a month that I was going to be on a book buying ban. Lies I tell myself. I don't know. Have you guys read any of these books? Let's talk about my failures in the comments. Or you can tell me about any of the books that I picked up and you're just like, you need to read that immediately. Or you can be like, ooh, I don't know why you bought that, but I'm so sorry. You should get a refund. That's where we are. Let me know your thoughts on the books that I read, the books that I bought, how I'm failing this particular challenge to put an end to all of the unread books on my shelves. Let's talk about it down in the comments. And until next time, bye.